to our next episode on the leadership launch, and I'm very happy to introduce Mr. Sunil Sethia to all of you. Welcome, Sunil sir. How are you?
Yes, thank you so much, Subhas. I'm excited to be on this particular platform. So thank you for this invite. And yes, I'm doing really good, great, top of the world.
Fantastic, Sunil sir. Let me quickly introduce Mr. Sunil Sethia, who is a practicing chartered accountant for almost 25 plus years. He is a very dynamic leader leading the entrepreneurs of Chennai, CBD-B and Chennai South of the BNI region as an executive director, which has currently more than 1,000 plus members across 20 different chapters. He has been a national trainer for the BNI India and a speaker par excellence. He was chosen as a speaker at the BNI International Conference too. He is an angel investor as well as who is investing and mentoring startups. He is a city president for Pick a Book Club and helps in the international book reading movement, which is very close to my heart, of course. He has received a coveted Lifetime Achievement Award from the Lions Club for his contribution towards the empowerment of entrepreneurs and helping them in their personal and professional lives, and the president of the Rotary Club of Chennai, Poes Garden, a very prestigious Rotary Club, of course. He humbly dedicates his success to his guru, Mahatria, and I'm so proud to share with you all that whatever the little success that I have seen in BNI, I dedicate it to Mr. Sunil Sethia because he is my mentor too. He loves listening to music and reading book, which is again something very, very close to my heart, both listening to music and reading book. But one thing that I am not good at, which he is good at, is meditating. And he is married to Ms. Sunil Sethia. And they have three fantastic, brilliant boys, Jinesh, Nikhil, and Shubham. Thank you, Sunil sir, for joining us. Sunil sir, I remember in our days when we had the training, a special training which I had attended, you had helped me with one particular aspect. So that is where I want your help for all our viewers today. The last two episodes, Sunil sir, we had discussed with Raghav Kaushik on how startups probably have certain challenges on focusing on certain ideas, and Raghav beautifully shared with us about the hedgehog concept, wherein we can understand where we can find the hedgehog as a startup entrepreneur, wherein you can have the sweet spot meeting the three circles of your passion circle, the skill circle, and what makes more money for you, the economic circle. And if you find that sweet spot, and you can be very successful building on that particular startup idea. But Sunil sir, one of the major challenges is also that some startups are passionate about too many things. If let us say I have a couple of passions, no, what is it that particular passion? Probably, if I narrow down on that, it would help me kick off the startup idea very well. And I definitely know you have the mantra for identifying that. So can you throw some light on that, Sunil sir?
Good. Okay. Thank you so much, Subhas. Before I start, every good teacher is looking for a good student. So you have been one of the best students for me. Even now, I keep talking about you. So thank you so much for being such a brilliant student for me. And one of the things which I think that we were working together, and one particular topic which was really hot debated was finding your why. And why should you find your why? That's the passion. Yes, I mentor startups, and I tell you nowadays what's happening. People are not really passionate about their passion. They're passionate about making money. There's two different things. Okay, passionate about earning money or passionate about what you really want to do in life. So let me give you a small understanding, right? So say for example, right now I'm a chartered accountant. I love my profession. I love doing it. And for me, CA is a means to help entrepreneurs. Okay, you see, for me, I resonate with entrepreneurs. When I was young, and one of my uncle came and asked me, so what do you want to do? I said, I want to start a factory, and really, I want to do really big. So he said, oh, you want to become really rich? I said, no, I want to impact 1,000 lives. I want 1,000 employees, and how these people can actually make more money. And fast forward in my life today, what I'm doing is helping entrepreneurs, because these entrepreneurs go out and help more employees, or they give more employment. And that is what my why when I was very young in life. And I've really found that today what many of us are doing has got a connection with something when you're really young.
Yes.
Maybe it was one of your most happiest moment. I still remember what you shared, right? That you wanted to save money because you wanted to buy something for you, and uh, you wanted to feel that empowerment and the power that you can get by having money, or to say to save money and enjoy that money. And today you are one of the best financial planners I know personally. I'm a chartered accountant, I can vouch for it. And I think you know about me. I really feel happy that you're doing these things today. Really happy. So if you go back, uh, there are a lot of stories which I can share. One is your story itself is something really interesting, and my story. And one very powerful story which I heard from my mentor was, if you remember, this Bank of America. This Bank of America really started in US, but it was not Bank of America. It was Bank of Italy. And there's a huge story behind this. And again, it's a little child who has seen his father die in front of his eyes, because the father was working, earning money. And that point of time, not so rich people, they always used to carry the money, because banks never accepted money from not so rich people. They only wanted money from rich people. So, and when this particular founder, he saw his father being shot dead in front of his eyes for money, fight of money. And he said, I want to start something where people in that bracket of income will feel safe and secure. You see this, when he saw his father getting killed in front of his eyes, he saw this and it became very emotional. And this, many years later, he started the Bank of America. That's the foundation of Bank of America. And that story really helped me understand my why, helped me understand, help other people discover their why. So if you look at it, all of us are passionate about certain things in life, really passionate. And you need to go really back into your own life to understand what excites you the most. Yes, and let me tell you, today we are living in a very, to say, golden period. You can do anything and make money out of it. So it need not be that you only have to be a doctor, a chartered accountant, a lawyer, or engineer to really make money. If you're passionate about music, there's huge opportunity in music or arts. So my simple request is, you need to introspect or meditate, or maybe go and sit with someone who's really close to you, and just go deep back into your own life and dig a little deeper, and you will be able to find that, hey, what really excites you. So if you ask me passion, right? Even if you don't pay me money, and even if I'm not able to earn money, for me, really exciting is to sit with entrepreneurs to see how they can grow personally and professionally. That really excites me. So today, if you see what I do, BNI is again helping entrepreneurs. So it really excites me when I see entrepreneurs really growing in life, making more money, their family becoming safe and secure. So it really excites me, and that is what the three different circles. You're finding your purpose, finding your economic circle, and finding your specialty. So if you can do all of this, and the most important thing is the passion, because if you don't have passion in what you're doing, you'll make money, but you won't be happy in life. And one thing which I learned from my guru Mahatria is, keep your peace above everything else in life. Keep your happiness above everything else in life. Because at the end of the day, why are we earning money? To be happy in life. So if you ask me, each of us, if you go dig deeper into what we are doing, and you will be really able to find your why.
Fantastic, fantastic, Sunil sir. So, my dear friends, I think Sunil sir has shared a lot of very interesting insights. And let me share with you, when he had told about all this, it was a very deep, insightful session. It took close to about a couple of hours, rather, I would say, to introspect, sit alone in a place, in a very meditative kind of a state, if you can afford that, but definitely in a very secluded state, if you can sit alone, or with a guide or a mentor who can help you go deep inside yourself. I was fortunate to have Mr. Sunil help me out on that. Go deep inside yourself. Think about all those events that happened in your life. That's what I did with Mr. Sunil in that session. It can be as early as your childhood, maybe your first standard, second standard. There are many events in your life that would have happened, but when you sit in that kind of a state, definitely there are some thoughts, some events that will come like a flashback in front of your eyes. And when you see those events, that will definitely, even when I'm talking about it, Sunil sir, now I'm having goosebumps. Okay, so you will have this kind of a goosebump moment when you see that person in you, the child in you. When
Yes.
you live that moment, the emotion will come out. You might have tears in your eyes. You might feel like crying. You might get super excited inside you. You will feel that blissful state. What really gives you that excited state of happiness or takes you so deep that without your own control, you will start getting tears in your eyes. And those moments in your life will probably decide, will shape you. And that is where probably you are doing what you are doing currently today. And this is what Sunil sir, you told me today. On that day, whatever you're doing, there will be some story behind it. And that story will somewhere or the other come out. I still remember when I'm, even now when we are discussing about this, Sunil sir, that flashback comes. And as Sunil sir told, it was about buying something which I wanted to. I wanted to buy a black pant on Diwali. Of course, a lot of sentiments, and it was not a good thing to buy. So I did not know that. As a small child, I did not know that probably you don't buy black color clothes for Diwali as a good occasion. But I did not know that as a child. And later, okay, the thought came to me that probably if I had my own money, I would have bought it. So even today, when customers ask me, give me a call and say that I want to invest, I may be slow to react. But if anybody calls up and say that I want to withdraw money, I will act very fast because money is required instantly so that your needs in life, your essentials are taken care. And when Sunil sir sat with me, it was, yes, a couple of hours it took to dive so deep and find out that particular moment. And academically, I am a physics guy. Okay. But the day I stepped out of college, I was in the finance industry. Okay. I did not know this, Sunil sir, probably till 2017, 7 years back when we did this session, 2017-18. But by then I had already about 15 years of experience in financial services industry. So maybe you might find out your why later in life. But definitely, once you find out your why and you really understand and work on it, the growth path will accelerate there. And thank you, Sunil sir. I did see it definitely in my profession. Once I understood that, the growth in my business was phenomenally much higher than the previous all years. So, Sunil sir, just one more question. We have been talking so much about passion. What is passion all about? Can somebody, if we can define what is passion all about?
Okay. I don't know the definition of passion given in the dictionary, but for me, passion is something which is keeping you awake when everybody else is sleeping. Passion is giving you that energy to go beyond where everybody is going to stop, but you are willing to go forward. Now, let me give you your own example, right, Subhash? So you were a financial planner for 15 years, and the way you were doing things was different from the way you started doing things after you found out why you're doing what you're doing. You started to explore, find out new ways of touching more lives and helping more people, because the child inside of you, passion is about keeping the child inside of you happy. The child inside of you wants to be happy, and that's why finding the passion is really important, because the child, there is a child inside all of us.
Correct.
Whatever is your age, and passion is keeping the child happy. And the more and more the child is happy, the more and more energy you have, the more and more enthusiasm you have, and more you can do good to the whole world. Now today, this particular session that you're doing, I believe you want the world to understand why finance is important, why money is important, and why saving of money or why earning of money is important. Why will otherwise you do a session on these things? So for me, passion is more about what the spark in you, what's going to ignite the spark in you. Okay, that's my definition. Okay, I'm not going to go by dictionary and say passion, because passion itself may have different meanings for different people. But for me, what's the spark? What's going to ignite that spark in you? For me, I'll give you a simple example, right? So if I see a person down, and I'll tell you a story for this also. So my grandfather was living in Rajasthan, and he was, you said it's Ved, okay, the doctor, but he's not a doctor, qualified doctor, but he can hold the pulse and find out the disease in the body. And people across the villages used to come and be at our home, and he won't charge a single penny for it. And I used to be excited seeing him, that how can he do so much of service to so many people. And when he died, there were some 100 people who had come for his funeral. And I was a little boy, and I said, a person who has done so much and only 100 people have come, I think it is less. Okay. And I started to think that I need to do something really substantially big, that one day a city has to come to halt. At least a city should come to a halt when I die. So that's, and then a lot of things I started to go deep inside and found out. So what's a passion? What is going to keep you awake when everybody else is sleeping? What is going to keep you excited when everybody is going to stop? What is going to bring the child within you alive, awake, and energized? So think about it.
Fantastic thoughts, Sunil sir. Yes, my dear viewers. Now that Sunil sir has shared what is his definition of passion, what is your definition of passion? Do share with us on the comment section, and do share this video also with all your friends, especially for friends who are in business or who are looking to start off a new business. And if especially someone is looking forward to find what is their passion, and if you feel you have got some takeaway out of this video, go ahead and smash the like button and do subscribe to our channel to get continuous updates on many more such informative and knowledgeable discussions. Thank you, Sunil sir, for joining us. See you all viewers on our next episode of Leadership Launch. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Subhash, and all the very best to all the viewers.
Thank you, sir.